Hey, what is going on, you guys? No Master Des here. Today thought I'd do something a little bit different. I want to do maybe like a little story time kind of thing. I thought I'd tell you guys the story of how I almost literally fainted for a amiibo at GameStop. I don't know if this is gonna be like a regular thing where I do like story times or stuff like that. Mainly, I'll probably just do them when something either ridiculous happens to me, or I don't know, just for the heck of it. So I guess this is just one of the months where it's like a little bit of both. So one day I was I had pre-ordered. I was going to pre-order a couple of amiibos at GameStop that I was like really waiting for. It was the Robin, Lucina, Wario, Charizard. I think it was the whole way forward pretty much. So I went to GameStop the following day, and I went there around maybe like 1, I would say, in the afternoon, and I was the first one there to pre-order the amiibos. They didn't start the pre-orders yet. Actually, come to think of it, it was around 2 o'clock that I was there, and they were gonna start pre-ordering around 3 o'clock. So I was the first one there to be able to pre-order them. The manager said, "Oh, we haven't started yet, but you know, you can stick around, you know, when we start." So I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, everyone at the GameStop, including the manager, know me very well. So I figured, okay, hey, they're gonna let me know then when they start pre-ordering. So I was just like looking around the store and whatnot, and time goes by, and I noticed this couple that just come in. This really weird looking couple. I'm sorry, but it was true. And his annoying girlfriend. They go up in line and they start ordering the amiibos, and I'm over here like, are you kidding me right now? So they didn't even bother letting me know that they were starting pre-orders. This couple, I've been here for like an hour, and this couple just comes out here like 5 minutes before they start pre-ordering, and then they pre-order it. So they get all of wave 4. Okay, they got the entire wave 4, and they were taking like about an hour, and his girlfriend was constantly talking, and her voice was so annoying. You just wanted to literally slap her. It was just, oh my god, it was the most annoying thing in the world. I was getting so tired of it. That's probably one of the reasons why I was passing out. But you know, I was about like maybe like 4th or 5th in line, because when they did that, then a bunch of other people came out of nowhere, and I'm like, are you serious? Okay, so then at least I was in line. I was waiting. I was there for a good maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Actually, no, I'm not exaggerating. I think I was there for about 2 hours, I want to say. And okay, so we're all just like standing there waiting. And at this point, you know, like, I'm starting to feel really sick. Like, even after the first half hour, I'm starting to feel really sick. I'm like sweating like crazy, and it's really cool in there too that day. And I'm like sweating like crazy, you know, like I feel like I can't breathe anymore. And I was by myself in the store, and oh my goodness, I felt like the worst ever. So I'm over here like leaning over the counter, talking to the guy that was also working there, and like, you know, the computers kept crashing because everyone in, I guess, the United States was trying to get an amiibo. It was just getting ridiculous. So like I'm over here like leaning over the counter. I'm like, I can't, like, I don't know, I was like, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't take it. Like I just, like, I was ready to hit my head on the counter and just like fall over and pass out. So I quickly grabbed my phone out my pocket, and I you know, I couldn't even think of it. I didn't know who would like come to like my rescue that had a car, you know, because I didn't have a car. So I had texted my mom and I had told her, listen, well, I texted her. I'm like, listen, yeah, I'm not feeling good. I'm ready to pass out. I'm ready, like literally, I can barely even see what I'm writing. And then I just told her, listen, is there any way you could bring like a bottle of water and maybe like a Snickers bar or something? Because I gotta put something in my stomach, because I didn't know what it was. So then she said, okay, I'll be right there. So she comes down and brings me, she comes down from her house. She brings me a bottle of water and a Snickers bar from Dollar Store next door. And I'm here like, oh, thank God. So I started drinking the water. I jugged that water maybe within like 10 seconds. And then I slaughtered that Snickers bar within like 5 seconds. And I'm like, okay, that helped a little bit. But then I started telling my buddy that was working the counter, I was saying, listen, I'm going to pass out. I don't think I can take this, you know, like, and I was literally, I I don't really recall. I think I did fall because I had passed out, so I was like, oh my god. So I think, if I recall, I think I did go down just a little bit. But then he pulled out one of those small ladders that they use there, and I was sitting on. I got to sit on that for the rest of the time because I was just like, oh my god. and then everyone's thinking like, oh dude, maybe you should just like go home and take you to rest. I'm like, no, I've been here too long. I've been here for a while. You know, I'm not gonna just like give up now. And I was like, oh my gosh, I still feel like crap. Like I still feel like crap. I was sitting down, had my head between my legs. I was like, oh man, I was like, I sound like Darth Vader for like an hour over there. So at least I got to sit down for the rest of the time. Even though it's weird because I was sitting down, drank water, ate something, and I was still ready to pass out. Like I still wanted to pass out so bad, so I kept my head between my legs the entire time, just so I could breathe normally at least. And as time went on by, you know, met a couple cool people there. A couple of guys were sitting on the floor playing their DS, and the line didn't move. There was only maybe moved once after that couple had left, the annoying couple. And as soon as that happened, they ended up saying the main amiibos that everyone wanted, Ness, Lucina, Robin, they said, oh, they're sold out now. Like we just got an update on the computer, they're sold out. So literally like 3 or 4 people got up, and they like 3 people got up and they just left. Literally, they just left. And the thing is, I wasn't gonna give up. I was like, well, you know what, Charizard and Wario are still available. So, you know, I'll just grab those. I don't mind. Oh, and Pac-Man. So I just, you know, I didn't really mind. So as soon as it was my turn, no, actually no, before it was my turn, the amiibos like Robin, Lucina, all that stuff, it came back up. So I was like, yes. So as soon as I got up in line, I was ready to pre-order the entire Wave 4. I was so excited, and they said that they were all sold out. By the time I got up to the counter, they were all sold out. So all I literally got was Charizard and Pac-Man. That was literally it. I got nothing else of Wave 4. And here's the sucky part. The guy that was behind me in line, who was like, I guess the most patient, after I left, after my turn was done, a half hour later, the guy ended up, that was behind me, ended up getting all of Wave 4, because a half hour later, all of Wave 4 came back for sale. I was furious. I was so pissed off that I could have had all those amiibos and I only came out with like 2. After all that, after I literally almost passed out, almost had the ambulance called for me, I was so pissed off that happened. I was like, it felt like such a waste of time. But you know what, I at the end of it, you know, I guess it wasn't really a big deal. I was like, oh, I was pissed off for a while, but I was like, it's whatever. But you know, like, I mean, like, it didn't really bother me too much because now I have a Ness, and I don't have like I still don't have Lucina or Robin, which are the amiibos I really would like to have. But you know, I did get a few of the amiibos, and I was happy with what I got. But yeah, that's the story of how I literally almost passed out. Or did pass out, I still can't remember. If I can't remember, I guess that means I did pass out a little bit. But yeah, that's the story of how I passed out for an amiibo at GameStop. As you can see, the crazy things I do for for gaming or for amiibos. So Nintendo, if you're watching this video, if you could hear my story of how I almost passed out or did pass out for one of your stupid products. They're not stupid, I'm sorry Nintendo, I love you. But if I did this for one of your products, I mean, come on. Is there any way you can send me a Robin or Lucina? I would so appreciate it, because those are the amiibos that I wanted, that I ended up almost in the hospital for. Oh man. So I mean, if you guys are wondering why I almost passed out, it wasn't just because like I didn't really eat that day or nothing like that. I am on medication, and I do have a disability that affects my entire nervous system. So I can't stand up for more than maybe like 10 or 15 minutes without literally almost passing out or collapsing, because my legs and body gets extremely fatigued after a while. which is why I walk with a cane and everything. So, and that day I missed one of my pills I was supposed to take at a certain time. So yeah, it was somewhat my fault, but also that I was forcing my body to stand up when I shouldn't have, and I suffered the consequences for it. So yeah, that's pretty much how that all happened. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little story time. I don't know, I never really told anybody this story really. I think I only told maybe like 2 or 3 people, and now I just told all of you two pretty much. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little story time. If you guys want to hear more stories of like what other ridiculous things or crazy things that happened to me, if you want to hear more random videos like this, let me know in the comments below. I will definitely look into it. And don't forget to hit that like button just for no reason. And while you're at it, maybe hit that subscribe button just for the heck of it. It means everything to me. And yeah, I'll catch you guys at another time, another video. Take care.